Well, good morning, guys. So this is the day after I shot my turkey up on the mountain, and Ryder's not feeling great. So I'm here today with him, which is fun. I get to spend a little bit of time with Ryder. And what we're going to do today is we're going to show you what are we going to show you? We're going to show you how to turn these turkey spurs into awesome, cool turkey spurs. So this is basically the way that I take care of my spurs off my turkey. I've got some fans here. I've got those salted. I usually keep the fans in the beards, obviously. But one of my things that I do is I turn these turkey spurs into something cool like this that looks nice and kind of tells me a little bit about the hunt and where it took place. So there's an Ohio turkey spur, a Florida turkey spur. Just tells me a little bit about the hunt. That way, when I pull the spurs out and go, oh yeah, this is 1.25 inches that I shot on so-and-so mountain in this type of weather, you know, it's something to relive the hunt by. So I'm going to show you real quick. It's relatively easy. A lot of people know how to do this. You may as well, but here I'd run you through my process of how to do it. So what you need is obviously some turkey spurs, right, Ryder? We need turkey spurs, so we got those. We've got a pan or a pot, hydrogen peroxide, some sort of nail polish, clear nail polish, super glue, a sharp knife, and a saw, something to cut the spurs down with. So, gum. I don't know if we need gum, but gum's fun to have when you're doing this, isn't it? So we got gum. So, is that what we need? All right. So I guess you can eat gum too. If you don't have gum, you can't do this. But anyway, so we're going to get to it. I'm going to show you how to do it. It probably only takes like 15-20 minutes to get it to this point here. So you usually come about 3/4 to 1 inch away from the spur. And just like that. All right, so a big thing to remember, on our first boil, when we first put the whole spur in and everything, with the meat and everything on it, I do not put any hydrogen peroxide. That's for a whitening, basically. Do not put this in until after we take the spur cap off. So once we get that off, then we'll throw some peroxide in there. So, all right, so one thing that you can do, I threw the whole spur in there, but I'm waiting for this water to boil. You can actually take off a lot of this meat right now. You don't need to boil this. The main thing that boiling is for is to take the spur cap off. So while I'm waiting for it to boil, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off real quick. So grab the sharp knife and just kind of cutting around the spur. Sometimes I'll try not to hit the spur part, but cut around the spur and down into the meat, try to find those bones and tendons. After this boils for a little while, sometimes it doesn't take very long. You can actually pop these caps off. This one actually is kind of coming off already, but you just kind of hold really tightly and twist, and these things will pop right off. So there you go. There's the one cap, and you can trim up this little bit of stuff off of there for when we put that cap back on with super glue. All right, so after it's boiled for a little while, or whenever you're just bored of watching it boil, it'll start turning colors and stuff. And what I do is I'll just get the knife and I'll start scraping this off, and it comes off relatively easy. If you're having a hard time with it, just throw it back in for a little bit. But you just scrape with your nail and get a lot of it off. And then just scrape this stuff off. See, Ryder? See how to do that? You just scrape it off. Be careful, don't put your hand in hot water. All right, so grab this last one out of here. It's been boiling for maybe, I don't know, 5-6 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that, while I've been cleaning up the other one. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean all the meat off of this, just scrape it all off, make it nice and clean, make it look like this one here. And while I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. And because there's a lot of oils and stuff in here, we're just gonna go ahead and throw this this water outside, and we're gonna get some new water and start boiling it, and then we'll throw the hydrogen peroxide in that water. So I'm gonna go dump this, and we'll get some clean water and get that boiling while I'm cleaning the other one. So And there's not really a set amount. I'll probably put maybe a cup of hydrogen peroxide in here. We'll go ahead and throw it in there. Sit in the hydrogen peroxide. Work on cleaning this one, do the same thing. While I'm waiting for these, for the spur bone part on the leg bones to whiten up, I'm gonna go ahead and just trim these up. Basically all I'm doing is cutting off the skin that I couldn't get with the knife. Try not to cut any of the hard part off because that's part of your spur. So you can leave these leg bone spurs in the hydrogen peroxide and water really as long as you want. Normally it's like, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes or something, I'd say. All right, well, they are pretty much done here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. And you can see that one turkey leg spur is broken. I like using a fork. You can use a fork and get both of them on the same one because they're hot. And let's take them over. Let's get us a paper towel. There we go. Yep. And we got to get these things dried before you do anything else to these things. You really need them dry. So I've done it before where put it outside in the sun, thrown them in the oven, used a blow dryer on them, but basically you gotta let them thoroughly dry and cure out. All right, here we go. So we are ready to super glue these caps on. So here are the caps that we pulled off earlier. Let's see. There you go, there's the caps. Now that we've got them situated right, we are ready to super glue them. So I just pull the cap off, set it down, put a little bit of super glue up towards the top. Don't have to put much in there, it's just to hold it on. Sometimes you can put a little bit to kind of fill it. And push that cap right on. Try not to get too much super glue down at the base. And then there we go, we'll let that dry. Alright, here, put that lid back on so that we don't super glue your fingers together. All done with the super glue. Let's paint some turkey nails. So, got this is Pro Drill top coats, just the cheapest stuff I could find that was a clear coat. So, that's all you want is a good clear coat.
Yep.
And we will go ahead and just paint the spur part of the nail. Yeah, just the spur part of the nail. So that's what it looks like after we're done. 20, 23. Mountain, let's see, Bowbird. There we go. 2023. Bowkill, Bow Hunter Die, Mountain, Wyoming Bowbird. Might put Wyoming on there, but I assume that if I say Mountain Bowbird, there's not a whole lot of other mountains that I'm running around on, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bow Hunter Die.